on to you? Okay, what's going on to you, Libras? Excuse me. So you Libras have the seven of Raphael, three of Ariel, and the five of Michael. Bam. So, okay, so what's going on here with you, Libras, right? Is um okay, so you Libras are essentially playing the field. Seven of Raphael, three of Ariel, and the five of Michael. A lot of you got a lot to pick from. A lot of you got a lot to choose from. So you're in a situation where you basically, you Libras have a lot of people to choose from, you know, and y'all very much so are in a situation where, you Libras can pretty much get to know a lot of different people. You have an opportunity to get to know a lot of different people. So that's what you're doing. A lot of you Libras are playing the field. You're trying to see what's going on. And I've talked about this. Actually, I haven't talked about this for a while, a couple of months, but more than a couple of months. But playing the field and cheating is two different things. Playing with people is, those things are different things, because playing the field is more so dating to see who is the best compatible for you. Talked about this before. I didn't really talk too much in depth about it up until me and a Gemini actually got into it. Not like battle, but like we chopped it up. It's peaceful. I rock with her. We was talking about, like, I was basically getting to know 10 different people at one time, 10 different women at one time. And she asked me, like, okay, well, how did I like stop talking to them? Was it because this, that, and the third? And the answer to that was same thing as I told her, if she's paying attention, if she's watching. I doubt, because she's a Gemini. But I basically just got with the person that I'm the most compatible with. Simple, basically. And so what happened is that why that's so important was because that's essentially what you Libras are trying to do. You're trying to find who's the most compatible with you, and then go and then hang out with them, and then actually be with them. But you have to find that person that whom you are compatible with at all in the first place. And so that's why it is that you Libras are dating around, engaging, interacting with others, right? Because you Libras pretty much understand what type of time it is. You understand that you can't be out here just getting to know just people one to one for you specifically. Because in my humble perspective, I'm not a Libra, and I don't have Libra placements. But I just think that, based upon what I've seen, that a lot of you Libras don't really want to take the time to get to know one person at a time. It's more so in the sense that, like, a lot of you are looking at it like, okay, when you put all your eggs in one basket, you Libras end up to get disappointed, because a lot of people are capping. They're not really serious about who they try to make themselves seem to be, right? And so the situation with that is that the decision and the perspective, which is like the hangman, and the decision is the devil card. A lot of people don't like you, because a lot of people don't like you Libras around this time, because you're not really committing to anybody, right? So you really just out here trying to get to know people, and they can't really get a real good grip onto you Libras. There's a sense of, like, you'll talk to them, and then, like, you may not necessarily talk to them for like 2, 3, 4 days. And the thing is that they can't really get a real good feel onto you, because they just think it's hot and cold. But you Libras really have to just explain to them what it is, if you haven't done it already. Let them know that you speaking to multiple people. Like, you getting to know multiple individuals, and you know they got to be okay with that, because you're really just trying to find the right person for you. You know, if you were just being honest, now I'm not saying that you're not, but I'm saying that if that situation pops up, just say what it is, honestly. Uh, and that would really kind of solve that problem, because a lot of people don't like other people a lot of these days that aren't really getting other people to be interested. And like, really, you really want to be in a situation, my dear Libras, where you really just want to be honest with it, you know. um if you ask me, more people are like, this is why, this I was saying, traditionalism, if you ask me, traditionalism doesn't work. And I think that there was really a time for traditionalism, which was really the 1930s all the way through the 1960s. And then after the 1960s, I think, if you ask me, traditionalism pretty much was after the 1960s. It was an end, because traditionalism, if you ask me, never really worked, because the idea of traditionalism of this one person this way and the other person that way, and then that's it. How is that actually working? Right? Because everybody got their own particular style of doing things, right? Regardless of if it's functional or not, everyone has their own style. And see, the situation is that even though people may not like it, they got to respect it, because the emperor and the empress, you are, just let it be known, like, you're looking for a person that accommodates you, and you accommodate them. If you ask me, you Libra should really just, if I'm really being transparent, just say what it is. Like, you're looking for a person that accommodates you, and that you accommodate them. And that the problem, though, is the situation with you is that y'all are in a situation where you really can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really just got to be true to yourselves. So regardless of if you're dating one person at a time or multiple, know what it is that you doing, you know? Because I ain't, me dating like 10 different people or whatever was really me being fed up with having to go to one to one to one to one person individually each time, because I felt like I spent a lot of my time trying to get to a person that I can actually date. This is why I got so fed up, and I'm like, okay, passport type stuff, because a lot of individuals will waste your time. As you get to know them, you'll get nothing. And that's all it is. Them wasting your time, and them being broken to be with anyone. So they'll just settle for wasting your time, just to be able to get next to you type stuff. Even though they want you, they know that they can't be in a relationship with you because they are broken. So the things that the Four of Raphael, the Star card, and the solutions is about, so you will be able to see who you and them are not who you and them are not compatible with, right? So, as you get to know some of them, right, you'll see that you and them will be like argumentative. So you Libras will be like, nah, that's a dub, because too much arguments so early on in a relationship is a sign that it's already turning out bad. Because at the beginning is what most people will call the honeymoon phase, right? Where it's like y'all are actually the most infatuated with one another. The butterfly, because it's new. Butterflies are still there. So a lot of you are going to understand the elimination process, right? Where when you hang out with some of these people individually more, right? It's going to go from however it is that y'all may talk to, two, three, right? However you can handle, no more than what you can handle. And you will see that some of them, y'all's value systems is not the same. So you Libras will begin to like kind of eliminate them and be like, nah, who best shows up on your arm, you know, and who best shows up on their arm, because don't get it twisted, you're on the chopping block too, they could be getting to know other people. I'm not saying that they are, but they're also paying attention to your value also. So it's not like it's going one way. They're paying attention to your value as well. So just pay attention to that. Let's clarify the solutions. Three of Cups, the Hermit, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Page of Swords. To clarify the solutions, Three of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords right here is about how you, so for you Libras, right? They're gonna have, like I said, they're gonna have to be okay with it. They may not deep down be okay with it, or they may be upset, but if they still decide to hang out with you after you let it be known what it is, they're gonna have to be okay with it, because this is what they signed up for. So, and my suggestion to you is ask them if they are sure about this. And if they still say yeah after that, don't let them tell you that they're not okay with it. Hogwash. Because if they wasn't okay with it, why would they be okay with it after the first time you asked them? And then you double back around and then ask them again if they sure about it. So because you wanted to make sure, you wanted to let them make the decision. So the things that the Three of Cups, the Hermit, and the I'm telling you, like life lessons that be teaching me the game. Page of Swords. I had 10 different people I was getting to know. 10 different people I was getting to know. And a lot of them, and some of them were bad too, but they kind of like wanted to move quickly. And I was like, nah, because you fine and all of that, but you may be with me because of you may like need somebody for like a season type stuff. So I just got with the person who that I told you that I was the most compatible with, who was the Dominican. I the Aries, that was one of the ones that I was actually hanging out with, that, like I said before, I was engaged to at one point. Remember I was telling y'all about the Aries, and then I actually was also engaged to a Libra, right? Well, the Aries was Dominican, and I've talked about this before. The Aries is I don't know if, but I'm talking about past tense. But Aries is a Dominican, or was a Dominican, and the Libra was a Indian, right? East Indian, right? So, so yeah, the Dominican was the one that I ended up, like, out of the 10 that I ended up being the most compatible with at the time. So I went with her. But the point that I'm trying to make here with that is the Three of Cups, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords speaks to, again, if they don't respect, if they don't like it, then you basically got to dub them at that point, because that in on itself is screening, right? So it's elimination, right? It's vetting them. And then the Ace of Swords and the Three of Swords represents how don't let them guilt trip you into making decisions. Don't let them do that. And when it is that you interact with them, let it be alone. Don't bring the other individuals around. Otherwise, y'all gonna have like little issues and stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that too, but when you and them are together, don't you dare let them talk about the extra individuals. Let them know what it is. Like, nah, we ain't gonna talk about X, Y, Z. We hanging out, we kicking it. We need to make our quality time pleasant as much as possible, because you never know what might happen, right? So Let it be known right then and there. But that's pretty much it for now. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get the YouTube channel to 100K. We got 20,130 something. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.